What's going on, everybody? It's Game Unboxing Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Dimensions news update. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about two new screenshots as well as two new pieces of artwork. Now, for the screenshots, they don't really show much, but they are still pretty cool. And for the artwork, we got a really nice one from the Back to the Future pack, and we also have another piece of artwork which shows the villains. Now, I know a lot of people contacted me about that. I'd seen it before, but I just didn't think it was really worthy enough to be in the video, if you know what I mean. But I decided, though, since, you know, there isn't really that much news going on at the moment, I figured I would include it in this video because, you know, the more information we get, the merrier. And also, you know, it eases the pain on how long we have to wait for this game, because free LEGO games this year that we have to wait for is just as painful as just having one. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off we have the first piece of artwork. Now, the artwork is basically promotional material, you know, what they put on like Twitter and Facebook and things, but I thought this was extremely cool and very reminiscent of the actual Back to the Future movie, because you can even see it says Enchantment Under the Sea, which I believe is the actual banner from the movie. I haven't watched the movies in a while now. I think the last time I watched it, I think was last year. I know, not that long, but I do think I should watch it again because maybe it'll give me some good ideas as to what we can expect to see in the game, because I personally believe Marty isn't the only character that'll be available. Hopefully, Doc Brown will be in it, because that would be sweet. So yeah, we can see that Marty has his guitar, which I just think is really cool. I mean, you know, as soon as you see these characters, you know who they are straight away, and I just think that's awesome. And we only know of one level pack, you know, separate from the game, and this is just, I'm just so excited to see where it'll go. I mean, my theory is that you start off in like Hill Valley or something. Maybe you have to like fix the DeLorean, but instead of fix it, you actually have to build it. So you build the DeLorean, and then you're in Hill Valley, and you have to go back in time, and you're in the Old West, and then you do something in the Old West that's like a reference to the, I think, the third film. I think all of that would be extremely cool. There's a lot of opportunities with the Back to the Future films, and hey, you never know. I mean, to me personally, I think if this game does well, which it will, it's obvious it's going to do well. LEGO games always do well. But if this game does really well, maybe they'll consider an entire LEGO Back to the Future game, you know, where you play through all three films. That would be amazing. Alright, so the last piece of artwork for today shows a bunch of villains that we'll be taking on in LEGO Dimensions. We've got characters from Ninjago, Lord of the Rings, the Lego Movie, and of course Wizard of Oz. And I know now that that is the blue flying monkeys, I think that's what they're called. I've been getting a lot of messages of people saying, oh, it's the blue flying monkeys. So thank you everyone who sent me the messages on who those characters are. I really appreciate it, but now I know, so you don't need to send me anymore, so don't worry about it. Now, the thing is, though, this image is really cool, don't get me wrong, it is cool, but the thing I like to think about is this is just one part of the game. There's tons more things they're not telling us about, probably. I mean, there's probably tons more franchises. I mean, they've already said there is more to be revealed throughout the year, but what's cool, I always like to think about, is that this game's going to be supported for years to come. We don't know how many years, but years to come, and I would roughly say maybe 2 years, possibly 3, but I'm going to say 2 for now. And, you know, it just makes you think, what are they going to release next year? What are they going to release in 2017? You know what I mean? It's just, there's so much speculation on what they could add. And I think they're really going to be listening. You know, these LEGO games, the developers always listen. It's like you'll say something tomorrow, and then in a couple of months you'll see it's in the game. It's not always, but you can tell they listen to their fans. And I think this game in particular is going to rely on a lot of feedback from the fans, so I'm really excited about where they're going to take it. Alright, so now we're on to the screenshots, and here we get a really nice look at the Riddler. Yes, the Riddler is in this game, which is pretty cool. Not sure if he's going to be playable yet, I mean, we'll have to see. Also, on the note of playable characters, I forgot to mention this because I didn't actually know if it was possible, and I didn't want to say just in case, but yes, you can take the figures off the base. So, like, for example, what I think is really cool about that is, you know, the Back to the Future Lego set, I can't remember how much it is, but I think it's quite pricey. And so when this game actually comes out, you'll be able to get a much cheaper Back to the Future figure. I mean, you don't even have to play the game if you don't want to. I mean, you should, because it's going to be awesome. But there's a many Disney Infinity and Skylanders collectibles who just enjoy, you know, the figures. They like having them on display and things. And you could do the exact same thing with LEGO Dimensions. The only difference is you can take it off the base. The base is the main thing that, you know, that's scanned. They scan it, and then your character appears in the game. That's the main thing you need. So you don't even have to have the figure on it. It's just for show. But the fact that you can take it off is extremely cool. I think that's going to really appeal to a lot of collectors. So yeah, no word on if the Riddler is playable or not, but I'm sure they do have some fun villains that are playable, hopefully. And I'm sure we'll see that maybe at E3 or something. We will have to wait and see. You can also see, I believe, a goblin from Lord of the Rings. And is that the Eye of Sauron in like a jar or something? I'm not really sure what's going on there. And in, I think it was my trailer analysis video, I think I said this was Gotham. It's not actually Gotham, it's Middle-earth. So we see the Riddler on a Balrog in Middle-earth. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, we will, of course, go to Gotham as well. I believe they have said that, and in, like, the promotional artwork, there's, like, pictures of where we're going to be going, you know, like, it's a globe, and then there's, like, one of Ninjago, one of Lord of the Rings with Middle-earth, and I think there's one of Gotham, and you see, like, Wayne Enterprises. So, yeah, we will definitely still be going to Gotham, and I think we're also going to Metropolis and things, but this image in particular, no, is not a picture of Gotham. And last but not least of the screenshots today, here we can see Batman running away from the Wicked Witch and a bunch of flying monkeys that are trying to attack him. The graphics in this game, I've seen a few people say it looks a bit choppy, I think. I'm not sure if that's 100%, but I think what you got to think about here, right? They're working on 3 Lego games. 3 Lego games. Sometimes teams will swap over and things like that, probably. They've been working on this game for a long time, so you can't expect it to be perfect straight away. However, I think, you know, once you get to E3 and things, it'll look better. I mean, I remember when I was reporting on Lego Marvel, I'm pretty sure the screenshots for the, you know, the very first screenshots, they were good, but I'm sure that they improved it, you know, along the way. I'm pretty sure the graphics improved it. And, you know, Lego Batman 3, that had really nice graphics, so don't worry, guys. They're not going to downgrade graphics for a toy-to-life game. It doesn't work like that. If anything, they always like to improve. That's the thing they always say with these Lego games, they're going to improve them. And, you know, they really have. I mean, like I said about, you know, fan feedback, they really listen. How many times do you think they've heard, it would be so cool if we could play as Marty McFly in a Lego game? They've done that, you know, they haven't been able to make a Lego Back to the Future game yet, but they've given us the hoverboard, the DeLorean, Marty McFly, and a mission. You know, they really do listen to the fans, and I think you're going to see that a lot more throughout the year, so there's a lot of exciting things to come, definitely. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, hopefully we hear some more news on LEGO Dimensions soon. I mean, this game comes out September the 27th, and I believe it's actually September the 29th in the UK, or it could be for all of Europe, but I've heard that September 29th is the UK release date. Now, the thing is, what about these 3 LEGO games? So you've got LEGO Jurassic World first, then we've got LEGO Dimensions, and then we've got LEGO Marvel's Avengers. Now we've heard things on LEGO Jurassic World, and we've heard things on LEGO Dimensions. I personally think we're going to hear something on LEGO Marvel's Avengers soon-ish. I'm not entirely sure when, but you've got to think about the film is almost out. I mean, here in Europe, the film is going to be out, I think, next Thursday, so you've got to think that they're preparing something to release soon on the game or something like that, because the main reason I think they haven't been showing stuff is A, they don't think it's ready, and B, because they don't want to spoil the film. You know, Marvel's probably said, hey, no, you can't show any gameplay of Vision or Ultron or anything like that, because we want their abilities to be a surprise. Because TT Games have seen the film. I mean, if they haven't, then how on earth would they be able to make a game based on the first movie and the second movie, which is Age of Ultron? So hopefully we hear something new on all 3 games, because this is going to be a really exciting year for LEGO games, and honestly, I can't wait. Alright guys, so I want to thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more news on LEGO Dimensions, LEGO Jurassic World, and LEGO Marvel's Avengers. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.